channel. My name is Julia and I'm a model since 10 years. And today I want to invite you and share my story about modeling. I want to make this channel all about how to become a model, how to be successful, how to build your portfolio, and basically how to get your first step into the industry. And I would like to start with sharing my story to give you a little bit of an insight how it is to become a model. So my first experience were being recruited, being basically scouted on the street. So I'm from Germany, so we went to basically the main road in our city, in the city where I'm from. Me and my best friend at the time, and a guy just came up to us. It was a little bit weird, and I didn't know, I never confronted myself with modeling before. I have seen Germany's Next Top Model on TV back then, but I was always thinking oh, it's not for me. It's no, I'm not good enough, whatever. And then from there, the scout connected me to an agency, and with my friend I went there. It was an agency in Hamburg. I'm from Düsseldorf, so the agency is in Hamburg. In Germany there's a lot of big agencies in Hamburg, and we were visiting them, and they were telling us basically we would be interested in you, but the only problem is that you have to lose weight. So back then I'm 16, it's messing you up a little bit, because you're thinking oh, I'm just fine, I'm comfortable in my skin, I'm super happy with myself, but actually, people telling you you are not skinny enough. And even before that, I've never thought about this. I would have never thought I'm not skinny enough, I was trying to work on my weight. I think for everyone in the industry, it's a very sensitive topic, or for everyone actually, being a woman or a man, whatever. So I finished high school, and this agency didn't really get back to me. I didn't really lose weight. I was in a spiral of feeling guilty and not doing what they expected me to do, because I was physically not capable of doing it, and also I think mentally was a big part. Eventually time passed and I haven't heard from this agency, and I was well, I kind of want to do it anyways, people tell me that I'm basically too big for the industry, but I really wanted to try. One day by accident we were just walking around, and then there was this open casting call for a show that was called Face of Germany, and this was in I think 2013. I was 19 years old by then, and we just walked in, and it was you had to do a catwalk. You got a number, it's comparable to America's Next Top Model, Germany's Next Top Model, and you just got a number, and then you presented yourself by doing a catwalk. And the jury back then, there were some important people Payman Amin. He was a judge in Germany's Next Top Model as well. So they basically decided if I was going to be in this contest. And then in the end they were you did the casting, everything's going well. We would like to invite you to the east of Germany, because this contest was in the east of Germany. So I went there alone. I just got there. There was a bunch of girls, all beautiful, all super nice, and we did catwalk training, and then basically we did these huge shows where a lot of people would come, and it was a very, very good experience. After 2-3 weeks of this, I went there again, and there was the final in the end, and then I had the chance, or I won the contest, which meant that I was going to win a photo shoot in Ibiza with Jordi Gomez. It's really nice and well-known photographer. And then I won a car, which was super cool, and then also a contract with a model agency where Payman Amin was the owner. By the end of this, I got a huge newspaper article saying oh, she is the new Claudia Schiffer, and I was really on cloud 7, I was so happy about it, and I thought okay, finally, this is, nobody's gonna tell me I'm not a certain shape enough. But then eventually I found out that they wanted me to lose weight too. So I was okay, cool, I'm trying, I tried to change my eating habits. I'm trying to work out. I love working out, and I've been working out my whole life basically, but it wasn't enough. And it's I don't know if you really want to become a model and you like struggling with your weight, it's really difficult. It's gonna be mentally very hard because you basically feel not good enough the whole time. You basically feel like, yeah, you shouldn't be a model because you cannot fit their criteria, etc. So this agency, it was the same thing. It was just like, yeah, you have to lose weight, but they didn't really get back to me, like they didn't support me. I mean, yeah, looking at it now, it would have been helpful if they stood by my side a little bit, if they really wanted me to become someone, but clearly they had enough models that were already fit in their criteria, already what they wanted, and I was just, yeah, they had to put too much work in me, I guess, and that's why they weren't there. After a couple weeks, after I won this contest, a model agent sent me a message on Facebook, which at first I thought it was a little bit weird, but then it was a super nice lady. I really got along well with her, and she sent me on an abroad trip to Thailand, to Bangkok, where I stayed for 6 months, which was an incredible experience, and I really want to tell you more about it on this channel and about what it is to be a model abroad. This needs a whole new episode, but like, yeah, it was very channeling and very interesting experience, and really helped me a lot to grow as a person. Yeah, and then basically when I came back from this trip, I was like a little more proactive, and so I went to Hamburg. I already knew this one agency that recruited me when I was 16, but then I went to other agencies and was looking for my agency that I like, and then I ended up with one agency that's called M4. So basically this agency helped me to build my own portfolio, to build my personal brand. In this account I'm gonna be sharing, as I mentioned, modeling abroad, what it means to be a model, build your client base, what the opportunities are, like how to build your own portfolio. I really want to talk real talk about like insecurities, about mental issues, and about this kind of controversial topic in the industry, like losing weight and like being skinny and not being skinny enough probably ever, which is still a thing, unfortunately. I'm happy if you follow me, if you subscribe, if you hit the like button. See you. Closer, if you're playing with my mind.